Good evening, good people of YouTube land. Welcome to another episode. I think this is 72. Wow. I think we'll hit 100 sometime in I don't know what, April, May next year or something like that. That'd be
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, springtime.
Yeah, so welcome to another episode of the Uneeda Horror Podcast, guys. Nick is with us tonight. Nick, people gave you shit about your audio, and I feel a little bit responsible. Nick got mad at me, but he wasn't really mad at me because the audio was messed up. I thought it was something on my end, but we apologize. But we're trying to figure out what's going on. He bought a new cable because I thought his cable was shorting out, but we think it might be something with either his laptop or his internet, but he's not so bad tonight. Right, Nick? You sounding better. It's getting better.
I think so, and I'm going to say that now, and then this is going to sound like shit probably as people are listening to it. Guys, I have done everything I possibly can. I have a mic. I have a brand new cable. My internet should be fine. I genuinely don't know what it is. We're going to power through this episode, and then I'm going to research whatever the fuck I have to do to fix this for next week's episode because I'm not dealing with this problem anymore. So maybe tonight I will talk slower and enunciate more in case. But don't be a dick to me in the comments.
Well, now they're going to if you tell them not to. But
Yeah.
we have a lovely guest tonight, Roxy. Roxy, thank you for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
So, how long have you been familiar with this podcast? Has it been long, or was it once Nick came on the Fauci channel that you were aware of us, or what do you remember?
Once Nick came on the Match channel, so yeah.
Damn it, we're not reaching people, Nick.
I know.
I was hoping she was going to say, "Oh yeah, I've been watching you guys for
a long time."
For a long time. You could have lied to me, Roxy. But thank you for coming on. Do you know what we're doing tonight? Has Nick told you or no?
Yeah, we're comparing horror movies and stuff, right?
Yeah, well, we're doing like this. It's the Big Three Slasher Showdown. Okay, so we have what's called this bracket. We have this bracket website, and we needed 3 people, right? Because if me and Nick disagree, somebody's got to be the tiebreaker. I don't know what you fancy horror-wise, but can you give me a taste of it? Are you a Freddy girl, a Michael girl, a Jason girl? Out of those 3, who
Freddy.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Well, that's good to know. Out of the 3, which one's your least favorite?
Jason.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me why. What is it about Friday the 13th you don't like? Or is it's just picking favorite kids?
Yeah. I guess it's like picking favorite kids, but I don't know. I guess like Friday the 13th, I love it, but I guess predictable to me.
Predictable?
Yeah.
How long have you been a horror fan? Your whole life?
Yeah, my whole life.
What got you started? Your parents, friends, just found on your own?
Parents. We would watch horror movies all the time since I was little.
What do you remember about that? Do you remember any specific ones that you were like, oh my God, like this changed me?
Candyman.
Really?
Actually, yeah, Candyman. The Exorcist.
Yeah.
I think that all scarred us, watching that as a kid. Trying to think what else. Definitely like all the Halloween movies, Nightmare on Elm Street, things like that, going from like slasher to like paranormal.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Let me ask you this, because I don't want to stereotype women in horror, but I seldom ever meet a woman that doesn't love Scream. It seems to be really, you're one of. I'm not. Of course, there's probably a ton, but you're the first one I've talked to. What is it? Before we get started, I got to pick your brain. Tell me about that. What is it about Scream that doesn't grab you? Because it seems like a lot of women, they identify with Neve Campbell in that movie, and what doesn't get you going about that?
I guess like for me, like to be honest, I think when it comes to Scream, especially for like women, I think it's just they're more attracted to the killers.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like I think it's like a more of like an attraction because, obviously they were two attractive actors, Like for me, I'm just like, like
Right.
slasher. Like it's not that I don't like it, it's just I'm not a big
Not a
Scream
big fan.
fan.
You keep up with the movies though? You've watched all of them and all that?
Yeah, I officially watched all of them today.
Really? Which
Yeah,
one do you like the least?
the least.
Probably 3,
I was
huh?
gonna say 3 because it was only one killer.
Oh, so that's why it's a drag to you. It's only one killer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. I just like to I like to pick people's brains about that stuff. Yeah. So Nick, anything before we get started on the horror bracket extravaganza?
No, Roxy, what were your overall thoughts on Scream 5? You said you just watched that today. What did you think?
I don't think she
Um,
liked it that much. I think she's probably thinking, you know what? When are they going to do something different? Am I right?
I felt like that they
crazy?
did do something different though
No.
in Scream 5.
Tell me,
Second
tell
best
me,
Scream movie. Second best
tell me
Scream.
about it. Tell me about
Wasn't it? It was the first like female Ghostface.
No,
No.
yeah, Debbie Salt. Yeah, Debbie Salt.
Oh yeah.
Try again. I'm just giving you a hard time, but seriously, if you liked it, that's cool. But tell me, I liked it too.
I mean, I
Just a
liked
good
it
movie,
because
entertaining, that kind of thing.
yeah, well, it was entertaining, and obviously they killed like a huge main like original like character,
Who killed him?
the Amber.
Are you 1,000% sure of that?
Yes.
You don't think it was Stu?
No.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Okay, because why does the internet say he's not dead?
Because they never officially said that he was dead.
But a TV fell on his head. It was a CRT. We're the
We're
same.
not doing this. We're not doing this.
We grew up with them TVs, girl. You remember how heavy them damn
They
that
are
would kill
freaking
you.
heavy.
That thing falls on your head. You're dead,
Stu
right?
is not dead. Stu is not dead.
Didn't he come out on the internet and say that I drop a TV on my head right now, I promise you I'll live? Is that what he said?
Yeah, he said he would film it. He said he would film somebody dropping a CRT TV onto his head to show that he wouldn't die. Obviously, he was kidding. But Matthew Lillard is in Scream 5, right? He is actually in the movie. He plays when they're watching that YouTube review of Stab 8 with the chrome face with the fucking flamethrower. That's Matthew Lillard. So he's in the movie. But yeah.
All right, last Scream question. So you Scream 5 fan, second favorite, third favorite? Where do you put Scream 5? Never talking about Scream all day.
I would say probably third favorite.
Okay.
So you like 1 and 2?
Yeah.
I like 2. I like 2.
He just likes Debbie Salt. He just likes Debbie Salt.
I do. I'm a Roseanne fan. I grew up loving that show, so I love Aunt Jackie.
Ah.
And that I think she's great. So you're cool with them not having Nev Campbell in the new one? Don't eat her, right? You're cool with it?
Not cool.
Roxy?
I mean, I would rather her be in it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Interesting. Well, we're gonna find out. Apparently, it's filmed. I don't know what happened. Nick swore up and down his informant said she was in it, but I don't think she's in it. I think he got bad information. It's just some guy.
No. Not. Yeah, he was right about everything with Halloween Ends, Christian.
But you got this one wrong, brother. You're done.
Well, we don't know that. He was very specific. Last month, he doubled down, and I'm just gonna let everybody know this. He said, "I'm telling you, she's in the movie. She filmed a total of only 10 hours. She was on set for 3 days, and so it's only one scene." And he said, "Just remember when you see the movie, remember the word pajamas." And that's all he said. And what I took that as, the initial idea for Scream 6 is that the end is going to be her at home, chilling, gets a call from Ghostface.
She getting killed or?
No, it's supposed to set up the final one. Like he's gonna find her at home or something.
Did you win your bet, by the way? The Halloween bet?
We said it was null and void.
I thought it passed 100 million. What was the what was the bet?
It to do better than Kills. Kills did 134. This one right now is sitting at 103. It's not going to beat Kills.
How come it's null and void, by the way?
Peacock. I said that before Peacock, and then I said it on an episode after they announced it on Peacock. I said that deal is null and void now. I thought this was going straight to theaters, and it didn't go just straight to theaters.
Okay.
Roxy, did you like Halloween Ends?
Yeah.
Okay.
How does Christian feel about it?
Well, give me more. Give me more. Give me why you liked it.
I liked Halloween Ends because I really enjoyed like the the idea of basically somebody else becoming a monster, through like trauma and things like that. And
right.
I really like the like dynamic between, I like the dynamic like with Michael and everything. And I really enjoyed like, finally seeing like Lori like taking Michael and throwing him into the, grinder.
But he's dead now. That means they can't make any more, right? He's dead.
It's Michael though.
Yeah, but he's dead. I mean, they chopped him up.
Jason came back as a fucking demon slug. All right, so
how are we 100% sure that's Michael?
No, it's Michael, but
really,
this iteration is dead with Jamie Lee Curtis's Laurie Strode. 5 years from now, they can reboot, and none of those movies existed, and that's what they'll do. So
he could be a homeless man with a mask.
The hobo did kind of look like him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Got my Freddy versus Jason cup. I felt that this was great for today's discussion.
Any other movies we could ask Roxy about before we get started?
Roxy,
you have any horror tattoos?
I have
that you can show us.
I don't have like horror tattoos. I have Halloween tattoos, like not the movie Halloween, but I have
my wife has gotten into that big. She loves like that 50s, 60s looking Halloween decoration stuff. And she's getting that. Yeah. Do you have that kind of stuff, or you just have like?
No, just like cutesy like Halloween tattoos everywhere, and coffins and plastic vampire teeth. And
she's big into Bela Lugosi, right?
Yeah, Bela Lugosi is my love of my life.
Really? Oh, so you're a Dracula girl.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Now we're talking. That's great. I've always wanted to get a Bela Lugosi tattoo. I mean, I go back and forth on getting tattoos. I'm done. I don't have much. I've got a couple. They're not worth showing off, but every time I'll get a couple, then I'm like, I'm done. Then some days I regret them. Do you ever regret your tattoo? Like some days I say, you know what? Why put bumper stickers on a Rolls Royce? But other days I'm like, you know what? No, I look good with these tattoos. Do you ever go back and forth with that?
I do. But then you got to think of like the Sistine Chapel.
That's true. That's
covered in art.
So are you done with your tattoos?
No, my legs are bare. My back is open. I need more on my abdomen.
Christian. So what's next? What do you want to get next? Is it the Bella? Is that what you want to get?
I want a Bela Lugosi like portrait, like as Dracula.
Sounds great.
Christian, I can hear Chevy Chase and Owen fucking walking around on your floors.
Yeah. Sorry.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
I was like, what is that noise? I'm like, that's dog paw. That's claws.
I'm sorry. He's sitting down now.
No, are you in the kitchen?
Yeah, because my internet was acting weird last night. So I'm like, I'm just going to, I bought a 100-foot Ethernet cable. So when that comes in, I have another router. I'm going to plug up into the main router and run that son of a bitch into the horror room from now on. So I'll have perfect internet. But it was acting weird last night. Sit down. So tonight I just like, I'm going to go in the kitchen. I'll put my little baby Fred right there for decoration. So that's my decoration for this video. So, but you're a Freddy girl. That's awesome. Just off the top, what's your favorite one? I gotta know. Can I guess?
Which one is it? Yeah, you can guess.
You're a Dream Warriors girl. I know.
Yes, that's my favorite.
Because you got style, you got class. I can see it.
I used to watch that like on repeat when I was younger.
Dokken fan?
Which one? What?
Are you Dokken fan then? Got to be a Dokken fan if you like Dream Warriors. Are you not big into hair metal? You know what I'm talking about, right? The band. We're the Dream Warriors. The song.
No, I'm not. No.
You're not into hair metal at all?
No. I'm
I
more
don't.
of a black and death metal kind of girl.
Jesus Christ, like Behemoth or Dimmu
Like
Borgir, that kind of
Marduk,
stuff.
Watain, um, like
Wow.
Nightground.
She likes him, Christian.
Yeah, I do.
I was a massive Billy Valo fan. I've been
Were you?
I they're one of the reasons I became a musician. I learned basically every song that band ever put out. I'm a diehard him fan. And then
Oh,
when they broke up, I was devastated. But when Ghost came out, I was really happy because I felt like they were the spiritual follow-up for that moody kind of, gothic rock. They became the
yeah.
successor for him for me. So I'm a big Ghost fan too, but love him. Oh my God. Are you kidding me?
I was just listening to them in the car actually.
Greatest Love Songs, Volume 666.
Oh
My
my God, yeah.
God.
My favorite is what song is it? It's the For You, the intro.
Oh my God.
Ugh,
Yes.
I
His
love that.
voice is
I know.
so good. Are you kidding me? And I'm a straight heterosexual male, but like he is one of the most beautiful human beings like I've ever seen.
He is.
You
And I
know?
was just saying, I'm like, oh, I just want a guy to treat me the way that he sings about women in his
Oh
song.
my God, are you kidding me? Oh my God. Yeah, that album changed my life. I'll never forget when I had an older cousin that gave me Greatest Love Songs Volume 666. He says, play this album, turn the lights off, put this album on. And For You changed me just from the intro. Oh my God. And then all those gothic keyboards. That's the sound of that band. That album's great. I love all of it. I mean, to me,
Yes,
they never put out a bad record. Love Metal is amazing. What's the one where he's smoking the cig on the front? It's like purple. That's got some great songs on it. I forget the name of the record, but
that's not
oh, it's
Razor Blade
heartache
Romance
every
or
moment. That song is so good. Maybe
yeah.
not the album. God damn it, they're so good. That's awesome. That's cool that you love him. I'm a diehard. So I think Nick's an emo guy. He likes
He is.
My Chemical
No,
Romance,
you were right. It's Razor Blade Romance. That's the album.
Razor
Yeah.
Blade Romance. Razor Blade
No,
Romance is good.
yeah, no, I was definitely an emo kid. Yeah, still kind of am at 28. So yeah.
I mean, I was too, and I never got out of it, but it never became the sound of music that I stayed listening to. Like I ended up finding other stuff that, like him was one of those bands when I found him in '05, literally, they stayed, I never stopped listening to them, just never stopped. And then I got into other stuff, like a lot of '80s stuff that I love, and like Tears for Fears is one of my all-time favorite groups, stuff like that. But I'll still go back and listen. Like, do you guys know Census Fail, that band? Like,
Yeah.
God damn it, man, I love Census Fail. Oh man, that 2006 record, Let It Unfold You. I think no, that was one before it. Anyway, yeah, some bands stick with me, but for the most part, like a lot of the emo pop punk stuff, and I grew out of it's not the right word to use because I'll still jam it all day long, but I never stayed listening to it, or I got out of that genre because I'm
Um,
sure there's still bands
I
today doing that stuff.
I was never big into the pop punk faction of it, like the Dance Gavin Dance. Blood. No, I didn't get into that stuff. I was more into, I don't know. I've told you about a couple of them, Christian. You've looked them up, like Beartooth, Icy Stars, Issues, Sleeping with Sirens. Like they're post hardcore, bordering more on just like hardcore, not so much like pop punk. I
Right.
wasn't really into the pop punky. Like that wasn't really my thing. Like I did like Fall Out Boy when I was a teenager, but I think like everybody did. That's kind of like a rite of passage. At some point, you like some Fall Out Boy, but
Right.
I wasn't big into pop punk. No.
Well, is there anything else we want to ask Roxy before we get started? Or are we just going to figure out as we go, and then when I randomly have a thought, I'll ask her?
Well, I will tell you this, Christian, based off of the podcast we did last week with our buddy Matt, you will be happy to know that we have in our midst another Jason X fan.
Of course she is. So why wouldn't she be a Jason X fan, right?
Mhm.
Who's not a Jason X fan? It's
Psychopath.
that's like saying you don't like milk and cookies or roller coasters or the sunshine if you don't like Jason X. You know? Wow, I didn't realize there were haters out there.
He's being sarcastic.
Mhm.
All right, Roxy. Nick, we're going to do the big 3 slasher showdown. So what's going to happen is if the site works correctly, if not, we'll figure it out, but it's going to generate 2 movies. And we got to pick one. So it's going to be an elimination, okay? Now that's it. That's the rule.
All right.
That's the
All
rules.
right.
I was thinking of something else
Let's do
to add.
this.
Okay. So here is the bracket fight. So let's see what the first 2 movies are going to be. Now, I think I should click this and it should bring it up. Well, if I can figure it out. All right, reset. All right, bracket fights. God damn it. I may have to edit this episode. Screwing up. Give me a second.
Did you get
Okay,
all
here we
those?
go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so our first 2 movies that are going up against each other is Halloween Kills versus Halloween: The Curse of Michael Myers. So how are we going to figure this out? Who wants to go first
Yeah.
for these rounds and who wants to go last? I can be the middleman because that's the least exciting. I don't mind being the least exciting. Whoever wants to go first. Roxy, do you want to start us off? Do you want to go last? What do you want to do? You're the guest.
It doesn't matter. I could go first.
Oh, so you're ready. You have an answer for this. I'm still thinking.
Mm.
Well, for me, I think Nick already knows this from previous podcasts, but Halloween Kills is for me. Like, I prefer the characters, the storyline.
Over
I don't know.
Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers? I'm just asking. I'm not trying to get you to change your mind. Just
Yeah.
okay.
I don't know. I just really love that movie.
Fair enough. So you're picking Halloween Kills. I'm gonna not pick Halloween Kills. I'm gonna go with the classic Halloween 6.
Oh, these are back to back in my franchise ranking. These are neck and neck in my franchise ranking. This is hard. Curse of Michael Myers plot is fucking weird, but Kills has no plot. They both have great atmosphere. They both have great kills. Nostalgia wins. Curse.
Look at that. Sorry, Roxy. Okay, so next up,
yeah.
we got
Easy.
Jason X versus Halloween H2O 20 years later. Roxy, which way is the wind blowing?
Jason X.
Really?
Jason X all the way.
You
Like,
sure?
the liquid nitrogen death, like smashing her head. The nanobots, obviously the what's her name? KM, the android, and
The
her
android?
wonderful like PVC like leather suit. Like, we all need one.
I would agree with that.
I loved it. I think Jason X all the way.
Wow.
Matt won't be happy about that, but
Jason X is gonna win. I'm gonna assume Nick also is gonna go. We're gonna sweep Jason X.
Not a big fan of H2O. So, yeah. Jason X.
Okay. Jason X moves forward. Next, we've got Friday the 13th, the remake, versus 1989's A Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child. Now, Roxy, before you answer, I like both of these movies. And I don't know if you do, but where's your head at right now? Just kind of talk yourself through it to me. What are you thinking? Which ones, you know? Pros and cons, maybe.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm leaning towards Nightmare on Elm Street.
You a baby Freddy fan?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. I mean, the remake, like the Friday the like I didn't really, it wasn't bad. It's just like I don't know. I'm just a Freddy fan.
And it is the remake. It is what it is. And
Yeah. That's basically why.
I mean, with Dream Child, when you look at it, I mean, there's problems with it. It was clearly rushed, right? But Stephen Hopkins did a hell of a job with what he was
hmm
given. Like within the comic book scene is can't be fun, and the baby Freddy stuff is awesome. Everybody loves baby Freddy, right?
Exactly. I think that's why it's a winner for me.
Okay, so you're gonna go Dream Child.
hmm
Now I gotta decide because I like the remake of Friday the 13th, but I also like Dream Child. I'm a Freddy fan too. Wow. See, the first 15 minutes of that remake of Friday the 13th to me, it's about as good as that franchise can get. I mean, it's insane how awesome Jason is in that first 15 minutes when they're looking for the pot and all that, and he's burning that broad under the fire. Oh man, it's crazy. Nick, you go next. I'm still thinking.
I'm not particularly a big fan of either one of these movies. Having said that, there's some great gothic imagery in The Dream Child. Baby Freddy's great. And Dan's death sequence is awesome. But I'm going to have to go Friday 2009 simply because those first 15 minutes are damn near perfection. And the sleeping bag cooking kill is my favorite kill in the entire series.
Oh man, now I gotta pick the winner. Damn it. He's right, it's great, but 5 is so fun too. Man, oh man. We'll see, bitch. We'll see. Love that. I'm going Dream Child.
I knew you
Yay!
fucking were.
Next we have A Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Dream Master versus The Man of Your Dreams is Back. A Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge. Now, Roxy, let's stop for a second. You said you're a Nightmare girl. I'm assuming you got to be a fan of both of these movies.
Yes.
Now, how important is how scary Freddy is to you before we get to the end? How important is that? Or what kind of Freddy fan are you? I guess I should ask. What is it about the series that draws you to it?
It's not so much Freddy being horrifying, even though he could be and he is. For me, it's just that charisma.
Right. And he has
Um,
charisma in multiple ways, right? He can be
yeah,
imposing, but he can also make you laugh while he's just ruining kids and burning them up and you know.
exactly. Um,
So that it kind of confuses me, or not confuses me. Now it makes me wonder where are you going? Because if I could set this up for you, Part 4 has some of the best effects in the 80s I've ever seen.
see, that's where I was kind of leaning
But
because
hold
of the
on.
effects.
Right, but Roxy, listen to me. I don't want to sway your decision. I want to set the table for you, okay? Part 2, that's not Freddy, that's the devil in
Yeah,
that movie. That's the real New Nightmare. Not New Nightmare the movie. This is the real New Nightmare where this Freddy says, I don't give a fuck about the rules. I'm taking over this kid. Screw the
yeah.
rules. Who cares about the rules, right? This is the
Mhm.
devil. Take that into consideration is all I'm saying, because I have a vetted interest, but I want you to pick the one you think is the winner. But these are two juggernaut Elm Street films. These are two of the best.
I know. That's why I'm like,
Take your time.
I'm gonna have to go with 2.
Great pick. I am also picking Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge.
Yeah, you can't beat it.
It's the scariest. That
Yeah,
tell me who can beat that Freddy? Nobody.
exactly.
That's the devil.
Yeah, that's what actually
You
like
know?
made me afraid of him was definitely that movie.
Oh my god,
Um,
he's the best.
I'm going part 2, but Christian says, who can beat that Freddy? Jackie Earl Haley, that's who.
And you tell people not to be mean to you in the comment section.
Yeah, it's clearly a fucking joke.
No, you're serious.
No.
Okay, next up, guys, we've got Halloween 3, Season of the Witch versus Rob Zombie's getting a bigger following, quite frankly. 2007 Halloween. Now, Roxy, where are we at with this? Fan of both of these movies? Not a fan? Where are we at?
I am a fan of both. But however, I'm going with Rob Zombie's Halloween.
You're going with Rob Zombie's Halloween. Tell me why. Why Rob's movie and not Tommy Lee Wallace's classic?
I'm going with Rob Zombie's because I just feel like the character stories and the story and the nostalgia, like basically like Rob Zombie knows how to make things feel like freaking Halloween. Like that's Rob Zombie. I just really like the character and the beat. Like you kind of get like that background story that you didn't in the other ones. Like I don't know. For me it's Rob Zombie's.
Let me pick your brain for a second.
Yes.
Are you a fan of the way Rob portrays the death scenes and stuff in a very realistic, quite frankly, uncinematic way where it's really not fun to watch? You know, we have obviously
Yeah.
Nightmare is the complete opposite, right? But Rob goes out of his way. He goes, no, in my death sequences, it's not going to be fun. It's going to be really difficult. Do you think that differentiates himself from the rest of this series?
I think it's that, and I also think it's like it shows like in like childhood trauma in a way and how it could turn somebody.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? And I feel like in a way, like I always think no matter what, original Michael Myers is horrifying. But I feel like Rob Zombie's Michael Myers, like seeing it from the beginning, like especially like when he's younger, you know, it's horrifying to just see that just flip of a character.
Now let me ask you this, you know, so many people, and I'm not taking away their complaints, but so
Yes.
many people say, oh man, I got Rob Zombie's movie, the first half, I can barely watch it. Oh, they curse too much. You're not bothered by that, are you? It is
No.
what it is. It's swear words, you know?
Yeah.
It's funny. Isn't the
Spicy
one thing
language.
the one thing that people take, like people talk about, they can't stand, what's the only thing they quote from Rob Zombie's Halloween? What's the only thing that they quote? Skull fuck. That's the only thing that they say, but they can't stand it, right? I just find it interesting. It's the most quotable thing. It's one of the most quotable lines in this entire franchise, but everybody hates it. I think it's funny. I think the whole sequence is kind of funny myself.
Yeah.
Okay, but you're going Rob Zombie's 2007 Halloween. Wow. I think you're bold. But I think Halloween 3 is one of the most insane. I'm going Halloween 3. I'm going to keep it simple. I'm just going to say Halloween 3. It's my pick.
Well, to be the tiebreaker here, to answer this the only way I know how, I'll just say this. Where do you want to sleep, Dr. Chalice?
Very, very good. Very, very good. Halloween 3 is moving on. If I can click it.
That's a dumb question, Miss Grimbridge.
All right, guys. Next up, we've got Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday, which technically is not false advertisement, considering the fact that Jason X. No, that is false advertisement. Never mind. Versus Jason Takes Manhattan. Also false advertisement. So we got double false advertisement. Jason Goes to Hell versus Friday the 13th. Jason Takes Manhattan. Not takes Vancouver. Not takes a boat. God damn it. He went there. He got there. He did get to Manhattan. Can you at least meet me halfway, Roxy? He did get there.
He did get there, and he did push a few people around, and like I think what was he, Times Square, or was it just?
He was on a subway.
Yeah.
He was by the stairs. He also went to a New York diner, which I would love to go to because I love diner aesthetic. Which I'm sure in Pennsylvania you got a ton of those, right?
Yeah.
I love that. I want to live that lifestyle. I really do. You know, maybe one day I'll get out of Louisiana.
You
Anyway,
don't have diners in
go ahead.
Louisiana?
Not really. Like New Orleans, we did. Like I'm talking like that old school bullet train diners. Like I love that. I would just like set up shop in there and drink coffee all day and like
Aw.
work on videos and stuff. Like that's the way I envision. And my wife too. We want to. We're not going to be here forever. But
You gotta say
anyway,
come up north.
we plan on it. So where are you at? You're Jason Goes to Hell. Are you a fan? Fun movie? Not a fun movie?
See, I do like Jason Goes to Hell.
Does it not matter to you that like, you're like, hey, who cares if if he's not visibly seen? The movie's fun. It's over the top. There's bodies breaking. There's melting scenes. That works for you, right? I'm a fan too. So I'm just asking you, like, hey, it's the ninth one. Who gives a rat's ass, right?
I don't know. It's just like I have like this like love in my heart for like Jason like Takes Manhattan.
Me too. Yeah, that
Just
opening
because
song's
it's
great.
the way like I just love the way he just stomps through like that city and
Right.
pushes people around. I don't know, like it's because I live so close to New York City, so it's like yeah, I'm going with Jason Takes Manhattan.
Jason Takes Manhattan.
It's just a nostalgia thing.
I think we're gonna sweep with Jason Takes Manhattan. I gotta go Jason Takes Manhattan too. It's the opening song alone for me. I love that song.
Yes.
Yeah. Jason Takes a Boat Ride. I'm not a fan of Goes to Hell at all.
It's actually called Jason Takes Manhattan. So
I thought it was Vancouver.
No, he went to Manhattan. Okay, so here we are, guys. Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives versus 1991's They Saved the Best for Last, Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare. You said you were a Freddy girl, but I mean, I know a lot of people, Roxy, that they say, oh, without question, Jason Lives is the best Friday the 13th movie. I mean, I see a lot of people say that. It's a popular film. So are you there too, or is your Freddy allegiance going to keep you over to the Freddy side? Don't be shy about it. Let it rip. Whatever you got for me.
I gotta think about this one. You guys go ahead of me.
Nick, you can take us off, Nick, for this one.
This on?
Yes, we can hear you.
No, I know. Freddy's Dead fucking sucks. It's Jason Lives.
I'm actually gonna go Freddy's Dead for this round. So.
What the fuck?
Come on, Roxy. You know the right one. Every town has an Elm Street.
No.
Come on, Roxy.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little soul too. No.
Come on.
I have to go with Freddy's Dead.
Yes. God bless you. I knew I liked you. Good girl. Okay. Next up, we have Friday the 13th, Part 3 versus Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Holy crap, man. Damn it. To be honest with you, I'm really glad you picked Freddy's Dead. I wanted Nick to lose that round. Friday the 13th, Part 3 versus Friday the 13th.
I could still hear you.
Where are we at, Roxy? Big fan of both of these, I'm sure.
I'm gonna say Friday the 13th, the final chapter.
It's the best. It's the best Friday the 13th movie, isn't it? Tell me why. That's Ted White. I mean, that movie. Corey Feldman. How do you beat it, right?
I don't know. For me, it's. I don't know. I like the kills better. I just think the storyline is better.
Right.
I have to go with
culmination, right? It's a culmination. You got hysterical characters. The guy in the morgue drinking his coffee. Holy jumping Christmas shit! Like who says that? I love Friday the 13th Part 3, but in my estimation, and I'm just a humble guy, who am I, right? But in my estimation, I think the final chapter is probably one of the greatest slasher films ever made.
Yes.
So I got to go with the final chapter as well. But I do know that this is Nick's favorite is Part 3, and I respect that. I think 3 is awesome, but final. I mean, am I right, Nick? You're a big Part 3 fan.
I am a big Part 3 fan, and I know that this wouldn't win going against the final chapter. It's not a fair fight because most people say the final chapter is the best one. So fuck this auto-generated bullshit. But I will say, although Part 3 doesn't win this round, Part 4 does not have Jason hissing at a window or 3D yo-yo action.
That's true. That's true.
You know.
Okay, so here is I guess we're in the first part of the semifinals. So now we have The Curse of Michael Myers versus Jason X. This is pretty easy for me.
It's Curse. It's Curse. But I know I'm going to be the only person that says Curse. Jason X is so fun. But Curse it's Michael Myers on fucking steroids. It's that rock soundtrack, the aesthetic. You got John Strode, who's like one of film's best assholes. Like, come on.
What do you think of Christian?
You want me to go?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be honest with you. He's right. It's Curse.
I was going to say, okay.
Curse, man. I love me some Curse of Michael. I really do.
It's definitely better than Jason X.
Yeah. There we go. Let's see. Of course, next up we have The Dream Child versus Freddy's Revenge.
The Dream Child should have never made it this far. We should have stopped the count in round 1. And now it's going against the best Nightmare on Elm Street film. It's Freddy's Revenge.
I was going to say.
Yeah, 10 times out of 10 and twice on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Freddy's Revenge is moving on.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Halloween 3 Season of the Witch versus Rob Heaton's 1989 seminal classic horror masterpiece.
Halloween 3.
Jason Takes Manhattan. Okay,
well, guys, we got hold on. We got to slow down a little bit when we're doing these picks, so we're going to fly through this way too quick.
We're at 43 minutes. We you know,
we can go like 3.5 hours. No, I'm just kidding.
Well,
but
I think there's more. Like this is like the first half. So we're after this, we're doing the semifinals of the first half right now. And then we have to, because you notice a lot of movies like Halloween 2, Halloween Ends, all those. Like we still have a lot more to go, but she's a decisive girl. I respect that. She said Halloween 3.
No, yeah, I think that's yeah. I know, Christian, you have a soft spot for Takes Manhattan, and I enjoy it too. I don't hate it like some people fucking hate. I don't hate it at all. But Halloween 3, dude. I mean,
of course,
Halloween 3.
It's my favorite one. It's my favorite Halloween movie.
Yeah, Christian just likes to be different.
All right, Roxy, this is where we separate the Freddy's Dead versus the final chapter. Roxy. You want me to go first? Or you got it?
Don't want anyone to be mad at me.
I'll go first. You want me to, Roxy?
Okay, go for it.
Freddy's Dead.
Okay, I was going to say.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! You're lying!
I'm not lying, dude.
You're lying. You're lying to the listeners. You're lying to yourself.
Okay, he's right. I honestly, Roxy, just to fuck with Nick, I did want to pick Freddy's Dead, but the audience, they know me. Like my audience knows that I think the final chapter is the best Friday movie. I can't in good conscience pick Freddy's Dead, but still pick it if you want to pick it.
I'm picking it because I love Freddy.
You love Freddy's Dead.
I do.
Okay. Well,
I'm just biased.
Obviously, the final chapter is moving on.
Yeah, it's not fucking Freddy's Dead. God damn it.
All right, Roxy. Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers versus A Nightmare on Elm Street 2. Nick, why don't you start this one for us?
Michael's my guy. I love Paul Rudd. But the road ends here, Michael. It's Freddy's Revenge.
Yay!
Oh, so a clean sweep, obviously. Freddy's Revenge is moving on. I want to give a huge shout out to Freddy's Dead for going the distance to the semifinals.
No.
Holy crap. Now, this is where I have to really sit down and think about this. This is my favorite Halloween film and my favorite Friday the 13th film head to head right now. But, of course, we've got Halloween 3 Season of the Witch versus Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Quite frankly, whoever wants to go first, please jump in. I'm not sure.
It's Halloween 3, dude. It's Halloween 3. It is. Look, and I don't want to make this sound like it's some landslide, okay, guys? Before anybody in the comments is like, "What the fuck? Final chapter." Look, these are both phenomenal movies, and when you're getting down to near the cream of the crop, it's gotta be Halloween 3. It's gotta be Halloween 3. The legend Tom Atkins, Daniel Hurley as Connell Cochran is a just delightfully maniacal villain.
Right.
It's Halloween 3. It's Halloween 3.
All right. Got one for Halloween 3.
I agree with Nick.
As do I. I gotta say Halloween 3 is getting the sweep. There we go. Oh boy. Okay, so for the listeners right now on Spotify and on other streaming platforms, right now we've got A Nightmare on Elm Street 2. This is actually going to be a great listening episode. A Nightmare on Elm Street 2 versus Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. I'll gladly start us off if everybody's cool. The answer for me, as hard as it is A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2 Freddy's Revenge. So it sounds like it won, but Nick, where are you at? I wouldn't want to skip you over.
Look at me.
What's the problem, Nick? I mean, it's really picking between two great films. You know,
it's hurting my heart because I love Halloween 3.
Oh, but you're going Nightmare.
But it's not even my favorite Halloween movie.
Right.
Whereas Freddy's Revenge is my favorite Nightmare movie. So, yeah, it's a clean sweep for Freddy's Revenge.
Wow. Look at that.
Yeah.
Okay, we have officially started the second round of the main movies. So after we're finished this, we'll go into the semifinals for that. And then, Roxy, what's going to happen is the best of this side bracket is going to go up against the best of the one we just finished. And we will have a winner for the best slasher movie of the big three. Okay?
Okay.
So next up, we have A Nightmare on Elm Street, the seminal Wes Craven classic, right? Versus what you said you loved, 1987's The Dream Warriors.
Yep, Dream Warriors.
Wow, ready to go, right? Already.
Let me throw some controversy in there for you. Y'all love Dream Warriors. Dream Warriors can do no wrong. All of you listening right now, Dream Warriors, Dream Warriors. No. Okay? I will not stand for it. As great as Dream Warriors is, and it is great, I am tired of the blasphemy that it is better than the original movie. Is it more fun? Sure. Absolutely. But you can't tell me in that third act, some of those effects in Dream Warriors do not age well, because they do not. You can't tell me they do age well, because some of them don't. And I'm sorry. I like the more simplistic, darker approach to the world in the original Nightmare on Elm Street. Dream Warriors is number 3 in my franchise ranking as of this moment, but part 1 is number 2. So I think Christian's going Dream Warriors here, but I'm going the original. And I don't, and for all of you that would agree original, remember, I was in your corner right here. Right before this movie fell. Right before it fell, I was there.
The original is, great, but it's just with Dream Warriors, it's so creative.
Yeah, well, you know what? Nightmare 84 was very creative too, Roxy, because there hadn't been anything like it. All right. Extendo arm Freddy down the fucking alleyway. That is iconic. It is iconic. And again,
Like,
we're splitting hairs. We're splitting hairs. Both of these movies are fucking awesome. But I gotta go the original. Maybe part of it's nostalgia. I don't know. Maybe part of it's the fucking lightning the fucking wizard shoots out that looks like shit nowadays in part 3. I don't know. But it's the original. And Christian's gonna go Dream Warriors. But I'm just saying to the audience, I fought for you. For those of you that agree, I fought for you. And I hope I can earn your vote. That's it.
Let me take a sip real quick. I raise you effects that don't age well in Dream Warriors to a blow up doll that gets pushed out of a window at the end. The answer is Dream Warriors.
The end of every nightmare
anyway,
movie fucking sucks.
excuse me.
The end of every nightmare movie sucks. Every nightmare movie has a shitty ending. Every single one.
Excuse me. Halloween Ends versus the original 1978 Halloween.
No, this isn't fair. This is not fair. Halloween Ends deserve to go farther than this. This is not fucking fair.
This is life, man. This is the way the gods decided to tier this, man. This is random generating.
All right, guess what? It's the original Halloween, goddammit. But let me tell you, for all you haters, for all you naysayers, Halloween Ends kicks fucking ass. And if it would have gone up against most movies on this fucking side, it would have won. Halloween Ends rocks. And as Christian said on my channel last month, if you don't like Halloween Ends, go fuck yourselves. All right.
Did I say that?
Yes, you did. You did. But it's the original Halloween. But Halloween Ends rules. Damn it.
I'm going Halloween Ends.
No, you're
oh,
not.
Wow.
I'm going Halloween Ends. I'm sick of the original Halloween. I'm burnt out on it. What, Roxy? You got a tie. You got a tie break now. You got to break the tie.
Shocked. I did really like Halloween Ends. I did, but I have to go with the original Halloween.
Okay, I was really fucking around, but I voted it to be silly. But okay, I'm kind of glad she did pick the original. That'd have been funny as hell. Wow, Freddy versus Jason versus the Nightmare on Elm Street remake. We haven't talked about the remake. Oh, I was going to say, we hadn't talked about the remake. You're obviously not a big fan of it, I assume.
No, I want Robert Englund.
God.
Yeah, I'm with you. Freddy versus Jason.
No!
Clearly, Freddy versus Jason.
Nightmare 2010 is not as bad as people think it is. And there is nothing in Nightmare. It's not good. I'm not saying it's good. But there is nothing as egregiously bad in Nightmare 2010, and don't you fucking talk about the CGI, as Kelly Rowland talking about Freddy's penis and calling him the F word. There's nothing as egregious in Nightmare 2010. I don't give a shit. Nightmare 2010, I know it didn't win, but Nightmare 2010 deserves more than it gets. Fuck.
I can't wait to see the comment section. The answer.
No, hold on. No. Before we go on, okay. You guys won. It's Freddy versus Jason. But I'm asking you, Christian, as a Nightmare fan, you have to agree with me. There is nothing as cringy in 2010 as what Kelly Rowland does in Freddy vs. Jason. You might like Freddy vs. Jason more. It might be more fun. But that sequence is awful.
Well, when you say what are you talking about specifically?
The butternuts, his Christmas sweater. She's talking about his dick size. Like,
right?
It's cringy as fuck.
That's how it was in early 2000s.
Well, that's the war. You know, I don't find it. I get what you're saying. She gets killed. My only issue with that scene really is that it wasn't Freddy that killed her. It was Jason that got her. I wanted Freddy to get her, but the fact of the matter is I'm a little softened up to Freddy versus Jason because I'm reading this book about the making of that, where it really started after 93 when all these scripts were coming in. And Roxy, I'll tell you, as I'm reading this book, count your lucky stars that the movie that we got is what we got, because some of these scripts were so bad you wouldn't believe it. So it's really softened me up to Freddy versus Jason and just saying, you know what, man? They did have a great fight at the end. It's fun. I do wish Freddy had a little bit more kills in the movie because that's where the magic is for me. But
What's he get, like 2?
it just gets 2, which is I just think it's a big misstep. But with all that being said, it's still a big event movie, and everybody I talked to that's like, dude, that was the craziest night of my life at the theater.
Yes.
I saw Jason X in the theater, but I got so scared. My mom refused me to let me see Freddy vs. Jason a few years later. I begged her to let me see Jason X. Tara, we were kids. But I don't hate the Nightmare on Elm Street remake either.
No,
way too
I don't,
safe. They don't do
I don't
anything.
I don't think either one of these movies is bad. I'll go on record as saying that. You guys know I have defended Nightmare 2010, not to the point where I'll defend Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, okay? I don't think it's a fucking misunderstood movie. It's not great, okay? But it's not a fucking chicken abortion. And neither is Freddy versus Jason. So, like, it is like, it's like splitting hairs here. I think they're both fine, mostly, but yeah, I was the lone vote for 2010.
Well, Freddy vs. Jason moves on. Next up, we have, Halloween 2018 versus Wes Craven's 1994 New Nightmare. This is going to be interesting. I've got my pick. If you guys don't mind, I'll clearly go first on this.
Yeah, you go first.
Wes Craven's New Nightmare. I'm not really a big 2018 fan. Ever play Skin the Cat?
It's out of the Blumhouse trilogy, Halloween 2018 is my least favorite. And that's not a popular opinion. A lot of people are like, what are you talking about? It's the best of the 3. It's the safest of the 3. Let's just call it, it's the safest of the 3. It takes no risks, and it has the weakest writing of the 3 as in terms of dialogue. Those are facts. All right, no printer.
I was gonna say when you first said that, I was like, really the weakest? But I think I'd rather hear Evil Dies Tonight than Grandmother.
Oh my fucking god! It's the best thing they did in Halloween Ends that she never says grandmother in Halloween Ends. It is. I just was like, oh, chef's kiss, because I'd been waiting for it. But it's not just that, man. It's the kissing in the school hallway and going, oh, I got your lip crusties on me, and peanut butter on my penis, and like all this stuff. It's just so, like, the dialogue in a lot of 2018 is just bad. Like, it's just bad. Like, call a spade a spade. But it's an enjoyable movie. It's well constructed. It's well acted for the most part. Michael Myers is awesome, but it's just the safest of the 3. I mean, and if you like that safeness, more power to you. But it is the safest of the 3. Halloween Kills went fucking bonkers, batshit, ultra slasher crazy. That's not super safe. And then Halloween Ends was like, yeah, you guys want a fucking love story? All right. Halloween 2018 is the safest of the 3, therefore New Nightmare, and New Nightmare's in my top 5 of that franchise, and I don't give a shit. So yeah, no, it's New Nightmare.
Roxy, even though it's 1, I'd just like to get your thoughts too.
I would say I'm with you guys. New Nightmare.
Yeah, I just rewatched that yesterday. I woke up, got some coffee on my day off, and I was watching it. My only problem I've always had with New Nightmare is I feel it's a little slow, and I always feel people give Wes Craven a little too much credit for Scream. He didn't write it. Kevin Williamson wrote it, and he wrote a very roller coaster, fast-paced film. And Wes Craven's meta film, New Nightmare, I just think is kind of slow sometimes. But when it's good, it's really, really good. So I never take that away from New Nightmare, and I like it. I like it. Yeah,
the recreation of the Tina death is fucking awesome. The fact that, like, although Freddy is the devil in part 2, he looks like a fucking demon in that movie.
Yeah. Wow. Halloween 4, the return of Michael Myers versus Rob Zombie's infamous, egregious Halloween 2.
I know where Christian and I are going, so let's let Roxy start.
I'm going to say Halloween 4.
Well, you lose, sister. It's Rob Zombie's Halloween 2.
I would like to break that down for a second, though, Roxy. Can you give me your thought process on? Obviously, you're a fan of Halloween 4, 80s classic, great movie. Jamie Lloyd, cool character. Danielle's a great actress. But Halloween 2, is that not your style? I mean, or do you like the first movie better?
I
Zombie's
think
first
I
movie.
like the first one better. But for me, like I don't know, I really like the storyline in 4.
Right.
Like, it felt like it was just like a different take on things, and like I like the character build up. Like I love like Rob Zombie's Halloween, but
Is that the best timeline, you think? The original timeline, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. You like the continuing? It's the story, right? That's
yeah.
what I love about it too.
Yes, that is the best timeline.
Right. It is. I think it is. Okay, but yeah, Roxy, I'm a big Halloween 2 fan as well. Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, because not only is it
Bad. It's good. Yeah.
it's really good. I really, really, really like it. It's such a grim shade of gray, and I love the psycho elements, the psychological elements that she has with those weird visions and nightmares she has, because it goes along with her trauma. I'm a big fan of it. What can I say? And I really like the big, nasty, gross Myers that he was. So yeah, I got to go with Halloween 2. But Halloween 4 I love. I've always been a big fan of Halloween 4. Holy crap. Okay, Roxy. The New Blood, Friday the 13th, Part 7 versus Sean Cunningham's original 1980s game-changing film. The film that really catapulted the slasher genre. Halloween is The Godfather, but the blueprint is Friday the 13th. That's what caused all those movies afterwards to be what they were. Low budget, sleazy, bloody. Which one are you going with?
The original.
Nick?
Uh,
I know you love the look of Kane Hodder in that movie.
oh yeah, I do, but I think for better or worse, for the most part, the New Blood is a mess. The MPAA neutered it. The ending is just, everybody agrees the ending is kind of Yeah, it's the original, but I will say, guys, the original Friday the 13th, out of Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, and Halloween, it is by far the weakest first entry in all 3 series. I mean, it just is. Like, call a spade a spade. It just is. It's not in my top 3 of the series. It's not. I would take Final Chapter. I would take Part 3. I would take Part 2, and I'd be even tempted to take Part 6 over the original Friday. So yeah, but I will take it over 7.
Well, I'm a really, really big fan of the original Friday the 13th. So I'm voting that. Friday the 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning versus Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. 2 very interesting films, quirky in their own ways. Obviously, it goes without saying, not to jump the gun, but Nick is a really big Halloween 5 fan, so that's where he's going.
Tina? Yeah, it's Halloween 5. Come on now.
Roxy, I can go next if you need a few minutes. Think about
No,
it.
Halloween 5.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's like picking favorite kids. I'm a fan of both of them, but I would probably go Halloween 5 as well.
Yeah.
Sorry, Roy. Love you, baby. Okay.
And Deborah Voorhees. Love you too.
Debbie Sue.
Yeah.
Next, we have Halloween Resurrection versus Friday the 13th, Part 2.
You know,
For the
Christian,
record, go ahead.
when you ask this question, I have this mental image, and it's Sackhead Jason, with only the one eye, the one eye hole. I got Sackhead Jason opening Brad Lurie's mouth, who played the Shape in Resurrection, and just taking a fat, steamy dump down his throat. Because that's how this matchup is. It's Friday Part 2 every time, in every simulation. You could run this simulation 1,000,000 times. It's Friday 2 every time.
I'm still on the fence right now, so Where you at, Roxy? Halloween Resurrection is a fun movie.
Well,
No, don't you fucking do it. No.
I'm a professional at making this stuff work for the audience. I swear to God.
You literally got her to vote for Freddy's Dead one round. You got Freddy's Dead to advance.
She likes Freddy's Dead.
well, but nobody could beat that line in Resurrection. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
That's not even the best line in it. The best line in Resurrection is absolutely, and it's delivered in an Oscar-worthy performance. This is for Rudy, for all of them. Oh my God!
I'm doing Resurrection.
She's voting Resurrection. Wow.
Have to spice things up a little.
Well, I'm gonna bring everybody back down to planet Earth and vote Friday the 13th Part 2. Great job, though, Roxy. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay, coming up next, we've got A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, The Dream Warriors versus John Carpenter's 1978 Halloween.
Dream Warriors.
Oh, no, Roxy, if you pick Dream Warriors, it's going to win. Christian will not vote for Halloween because he knows I'm going to vote Halloween. You are the tiebreaker here. You're literally...
Hey, you can't. No, Nick, we cannot influence Roxy.
I know what you're doing here, Christian. No,
Roxy, okay, go for it. Explain your answer. You love Dream Warriors.
I love it. It's just super unique and creative, and it's everything. I love it.
Nick, I can jump in if you don't mind.
I think he's dying.
No, and he's going to be upset, but not right now. There is a nightmare film that will beat this Halloween film, but it's not Dream Warriors. So I'm going Halloween.
Fuck yes. Christian saw what kind of pain I would be in.
Well, be happy for now, Nick. Be happy for now. Freddy, this is going to be interesting, Roxy. Freddy versus Jason versus Wes Craven's innovative 1994 New Nightmare. So where are we going? Are we going for popcorn, entertainment, over the top, Freddy versus Jason? Or are we going for that classic Wes Craven innovation type movie? Where's the wind blowing?
I don't want to get yelled at again.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Nobody.
Oh, I'm just giving you a hard time. I like when there's controversy.
He's talking loud. That's all he's doing. There's nobody yelling at you.
Yeah. You know what? Compared to how the episodes have been lately, with me not being as energetic, y'all should welcome this shit. Okay, I am living for this.
Okay.
Talk to me, Roxy.
I'm gonna say Freddy versus Jason.
Okay.
Can't do it. Can't do it.
Wait for the scream.
New Nightmare can't do it. And look, Freddy vs. Jason is fun.
It's fun.
It's fun, but New Nightmare, I think, is objectively just a more interesting movie. And Heather Langenkamp actually learned how to act. It was wild. I didn't know she could act. But we found out in New Nightmare she can actually act. Miko Hughes, come on. New Nightmare.
Wow. The good news is both of these movies have Freddy in it. Oh man.
I feel like you get to see a new side of Freddy in Freddy versus Jason, though.
You do get to see a new side of Freddy. I think it's
he's a very likable guy.
He's got that. Well, the thing I love about Freddy, and to me, it's no question that Freddy himself is amazing in Freddy versus Jason. But Robert's always great, right?
Yeah, he is.
But New Nightmare, he really dialed down he dialed up his subtlety, which is an oxymoronic thing to say, but man, it's Freddy versus Jason is the one I would easily grab more on a whim, but New Nightmare would be like okay, let's get ready. Here's New Nightmare. It's time to watch this. It's
Jeepers Creepers.
Freddy versus Jason.
Yeah.
Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 versus Sean Cunningham's Friday the 13th.
Yeah, get that weak fucking sauce out of here. It's Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. That's just weak sauce.
I agree.
Wow, I was actually going to go Friday the 13th.
Well, guess what, Christian? You don't get to win this round.
I did. I lost.
But he knows Christian's he's playing the long game here. He knows what's coming. So he is totally fine with it. He's like, cool, whatever, I lost here. It's all right.
I know. I really do love the original Friday the 13th. That's my second favorite. But here we are now, Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers versus the successful follow-up to Sean Cunningham's cult classic Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th Part 2. This is a tough one, guys.
All right, well, let me start. I got 2 words for you. Cookie Woman. Halloween 5.
My wife is wearing that shirt right now. She's got the Cookie Woman shirt on.
That's right. It's Halloween 5.
I got to make more of those wax melts. People love that Cookie Woman wax melt.
I'm going Halloween 5 too.
Yes.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
She lives.
Yeah. I would have gone Friday, but it's no, there's no real loser here. I mean, those are both 2 awesome movies. Halloween 5 is going on. The original Halloween up against 2003's smash event, big event, money box office phenomenon, Freddy versus Jason.
Yeah, talk it up.
Containing 2 of the greatest horror icons to grace the silver screen.
Yeah.
Versus the Babysitter's Murders. Where are you at, Roxy?
This is so hard.
I'm done. This is not hard. Y'all are fucking killing me. Roxy, one thing you have to know about Christian, when he knows something is lopsided, he does his best car salesman's pitch for the other thing, which is what he just did. The box office phenomenon of 2 horror icons, because he knows it's lopsided. And
I don't think she's gotten that impression of me at all. I think she...
Are you manipulating me, Christian?
I'm not.
Yes.
I'm really not manipulating.
No, he's not. He has fun with it when he does feel like the general audience is going to see something as lopsided. Christian tries to play devil's advocate and go,
look, this is a show. My job is to entertain an audience, which I feel I do pretty well. But
that's what I'm giving you credit for that. I am giving you credit for that.
I think it's a tough choice here.
Then let Roxy go first. If you think this is tough, I want to hear it.
What does your heart say?
What does my heart say? So Freddy versus Jason, I feel, is more entertaining.
Okay, I would agree with that.
Which is very enjoyable to watch. Halloween.
I'll turn his camera off. Don't worry. You stay focused, Roxy. You stay focused. Don't be distracted.
The original Halloween, though, it's
what?
It's so like nostalgic and just.
It's all you know. Don't let nostalgia blind you, though. I mean, you got to go. Let me get a sip real quick. I apologize.
Don't let nostalgia blind you. Yet, Christian doesn't mention that Freddy versus Jason is only loved because of nostalgia, because it has 2 horror icons pitted against each other.
I disagree. I think there's a big audience out there that thinks it's a well-made, well-crafted piece of American cinema.
Now, a well-crafted Ronnie Yu movie is Bride of Chucky. Freddy versus Jason ain't a well-crafted Ronnie Yu movie. When the fuck was Jason afraid of water, Christian? When the fuck did that happen?
The original, he drowned.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's in the lake. The goddamn movie. No.
Roxy, where are you at? I'm going to give you a time limit. 30-second clock, shot clock.
Oh, God.
Come on.
Just know you're going to go through harder things in life than picking between these 2. Got 15 seconds.
Okay.
You will.
I'm gonna say Freddy versus Jason.
Wow. Nick, where are you at?
Catherine Isabel's in it. I love her.
I agree. Catherine Isabel, gorgeous young woman.
Do you have to fucking ask? Like, do you
No, don't ask.
do you Christian? Do you really have to say, Nick, where you at? We've got a goat, and we've got an illegitimate stepchild. It's Halloween. It's Halloween. But guess what? Christian's probably gonna be like, "Fuck you, Nick. I'm going Freddy versus Jason. Oh, suck my dick."
He might surprise you.
It's a really tough choice here. I've got a strategy.
Oh God.
Halloween's moving forward.
Yeah, because Roxy, I'm telling you. I'm just saying he's setting this up. He is setting this up.
Roxy, we've got Halloween 2, Rob Zombie, Family is Forever. The sequel, to the smash hit Halloween from 2007 versus the misunderstood, charming, foreign vibed Halloween 5. While you decide on that, let me grab another Pepsi.
All right, Roxy, see you. Have a good show.
Well, hi, everybody. This is my show now.
All right, where are we at?
Where'd you get those eyes?
Oh,
Get up. How'd you get so lit up? I hope we don't get copyright struck from me trying to, do the Jeepers Creepers song.
I'm going to say Halloween 5.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I can respect that because that's number 3 in my franchise rankings. But for nostalgia only, guys, it's subjective. I don't think it's the third best. Christ. Having said that, though, there are 2 Halloween movies that can beat Halloween 5 for me. And Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 is one of them. So, Halloween 2.
Okay. Well, the pendulum will be swinging towards Mr. Robert Bartlett Cummings.
Yes.
Halloween 2 is moving on. Wow. Here we are, guys. The original Halloween versus the 2009 daring sequel to Rob Zombie's Halloween. The film nobody thought would be made. Rob Zombie's Halloween 2.
Do you mean the film nobody seemingly wanted to be made?
You know what, man? I think the haters are the noisiest, and that's the problem with Halloween 2.
Dude, we got one in the comments right now, like, you dumb motherfuckers. Yeah, it's happening.
But I love the viewers that we have, so cuss away.
Yeah, I never said otherwise, guys. Come on, dude. This comment section is going to be a minefield. So
I think they're going to be sweet and respectful, and they're going to see where we have a lovely. We really do. We have a lovely audience.
We do.
Audience in the world.
We do. But they turned on me for Halloween Ends, but they didn't turn on Christian. Even though Christian said on my channel, if you don't like Halloween Ends, go fuck yourself. So
I think they could sense my genuine passion, though, and that shined through that stream. So I got to pass on that. Roxy, I feel you have you're having a hard time here because I don't think you're a really big fan of the original Halloween. I think you like it, but I think it's not the movie you're grabbing every time you want to watch a Halloween film.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm right on that.
Yeah, you're dead on. I'm going Halloween 2.
Wow. I don't. Did he hear that?
Controversy. Christian, why don't you go next?
I'm voting for John Carpenter's Halloween.
All right, so I'm the tiebreaker here. And I already know how the finale is going to go. I'm not stupid. Christian has had this plan the whole time, and I'm not going to talk about it, Christian. Don't worry.
I haven't played anything.
He foresaw this.
I'm not I have not.
There is only one Halloween movie I would
That's
take over
right.
Rob Zombie's Halloween 2.
That's
This is
the
a
original.
classic. Yeah.
It's the original. And
That's
everybody
right.
says it's slow. It's not as entertaining.
It's
It's a seminal classic. It just is. And I am fucked twice till Sunday on this one. I already know
all
it.
right. So I think this is the final one, Roxy. Now, if I could set this up for you, okay, and for our listening audience, John Carpenter's Halloween. It's a classic film. It's a great film. Versus the most daring Elm Street film ever made. Way ahead of its time. The scariest Freddy. The one of the best slasher films because it dares to be what it is on many levels. It's a metaphorical film, but it's a scary horror film. I just want you to think about the scene where Freddy bursts out of Jesse's chest. What makes that scene so, it's not that Grady's yelling and screaming. He can't talk. He's shocked. And he stands there and watches it happen. And then when Freddy comes up into frame and he looks at him, Grady knows, I'm done. I am done. Now you tell me what in the original Halloween compares to that. You tell me. And you know.
I'm going with Freddy.
Me too. The winner of the big three is A Nightmare on Elm Street. The Freddy's Dead won. And now I know Nick is not happy, but I think he can respect it. I really do. I think he can. I think he can respect it. Nick, where are you at right now? How do you feel?
I first want to thank God. I want to thank my fans. I want to thank my family. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of them. I'm truly humbled by the experience. I will say this. I don't agree.
I think
I
you
don't
do.
agree. But
I think
Christian,
you do.
no,
I think
I
in a
don't.
year from now, those posters are coming off the walls. And guess what posters are going to
No.
be on those walls?
Um,
Elm Street posters.
Yes.
Nightmare 2 is my favorite Nightmare movie, guys. It just is. But Halloween is my favorite movie ever. So I couldn't in good conscience vote for that. But guess what? We live in a democracy.
That's right.
And, people made their voices heard, and I have to accept the results. And, I may not like it, may not agree, but I know the internet probably agrees with me. As a whole, I think most people would say Halloween over Nightmare 2. And I can't wait to see the comments to let everybody know that Roxy and Christian are wrong.
I mean, Roxy, you don't feel we're wrong, though, right? You think we made the
No.
right choice.
Yes. I
like
think a lot of Freddy fans are going to come out of the woodwork because,
guys, a broken clock is right twice a day. It's the exception, not the rule. So, but again, I was up against it. I didn't know what Roxy's favorite franchise was. And coming into this, Christian knew from the beginning when she said Nightmare, he was probably sitting there rubbing his hands together going, oh yeah, this is not going to go Nick's way. And I love when it doesn't go Nick's way. But you know what? I respect it. And
Halloween sucks.
We'll just push harder. We'll just push harder next time around. And
that was fun. We didn't include Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which would have really shocked my system adding those in there. So doing 3 was.
What about the Leprechaun?
Oh,
we can do those. I
love Leprechaun.
I do too. I am a big fan. I'm a really big fan.
Christian's favorite Leprechaun movie is Back to the Hood. It's his favorite one.
Really? Mine's oh my god.
I like Leprechaun 3 when he's in Vegas.
That's my favorite.
Me and you are gonna get along great.
Yeah.
Okay. This was fun, Roxy. Thank you for being on the podcast. I thought that was really. You were great. We're not done. I'm just thanking her.
Hold on,
I can hear the compliments. Hang on.
No, we can keep going.
Yeah, absolutely. But I'm glad she's here. She made my night.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
She knows I'm just giving her a hard time. To anybody listening, Roxy is a friend. I had asked her to come on the podcast, and she
Roxy
agreed.
is Foxy.
Apparently, yeah, people say Roxy's foxy. She said it, not me, guys. And I just wanted to give her a hard time tonight because as soon as I found out this was going to be two Nightmare fans versus a Halloween fan, I was up against it. I just knew, and I wanted to fight the good fight, and I felt like I did that. I really do feel like I left it out on the field.
You see, I actually think I went into that very respectful because I had multiple opportunities where I could have suicided the original Halloween, but I was very respectful, and I genuinely like Nightmare 2 better than the original Halloween. So I'm going to sleep good tonight. You know, I'm just saying, I didn't play any games tonight. I was actually very sincere.
He tried to with Freddy's Dead over the final chapter. He tried.
Freddy's Dead. Cheers.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Well, guys, we're not done yet. We want to keep chatting a little bit with y'all because we're not even on an hour and a half yet. So, but that was fun. We should do it again with other franchises. We should do Texas Chain. You know what, Christian? I got the next one. The next one's going to be Evil Dead, Scream, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and
Child's Play.
Yep.
Ooh.
And we're going to pit those four against each other, and we're going to find out what is the best of those four. And I'm excited for that. I think Christian already has his mindset on Army of Darkness, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
I'd have to think about that. That'd be tough. It's not necessarily Army of Darkness that I'm worried about. It's picking some of the higher Child's Plays and Texas Chainsaw is where it become difficult. Then it would also, in some of those instances, would be which one do I hate the least between the two of them.
Yeah,
that'd be fun though. I'd also like to do
Leatherface versus Seed of Chucky.
I'd also like to do like the Conjuring films versus the Saw films versus the Paranormal Activity films.
Ooh.
And that, that's doesn't that sound good?
Yeah, the Conjuring 2 would win, but yeah, absolutely, yeah, for sure.
So Roxy, let's see. What horror films have you seen this year? Any Terrifier 2s? Any Barbarians? Have you seen Men, which happens to be my favorite movie of the year? Have you seen Men? It was a good movie.
What is it? Men?
Men, yeah.
No, I didn't see that one.
Oh, it's really good. It's really good.
Christian loves Men. Loves Men.
I have to watch it then.
It's a really good movie. I really liked it. But what struck your fancy as of late? What have you seen? Terrifier 2 maybe? Did you check that out? Or
I know I'm probably gonna get a lot of shit for this, but I really liked the new Hellraiser.
Tell me about it. What was about the new Hellraiser that
it's just the actress who played Pinhead she was phenomenal. Like, and everyone complains like, oh, it was shitty characters, or like they didn't like it. Like the main character, yeah, she was a piece of shit. She was not a good, but like that's the thing. Like I feel like when it comes to like Hellraiser and like Cenobites, like a lot of these people who get involved with the box are not that great of people.
They're damaged. They're damaged human beings.
And I really love at the end of that Hellraiser movie is they showed basically how Cenobites are made and like why.
Right.
I feel like that they explained a lot, but she was phenomenal though. Like the actress who played Pinhead, like just fucking phenomenal. The acting, like
she was good. They didn't use her too much.
Me, like jump scares at the beginning, like in the playground.
Right.
You didn't expect it to like happen. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. And then I just saw that new movie Smile.
Yeah, tell me about
today,
that.
Actually.
I haven't seen that yet. I've been pretty good about keeping up with everything. You thought it was good. Let me tell you my fears, and you tell me if I should not be too worried.
Okay.
I'm so glad that I'm seeing people say that they like it. I'm seeing most people say, thumbs up. It's good. Not What worries me is the name of the film and the promotion really gave me Bye Bye Man vibes, which is it's a really terrible film. It seems very silly and hokey. And the premise almost feels like that, but it's not. That's good to hear. But you can understand how
I think of that at first, like going into it. And then like when it actually like scares you. And it's pretty good with like in that movie with the jump scares.
No kidding.
Like, it's pretty unique with the jump scares, I would say.
Okay.
Towards the end, it almost gets, like, a little bit, like, I would say, like, Resident Evil 7-esque, like the video game.
That's fine. That's fine.
But it was good. It was good. Like, it got a little, to me, it was like, at that part, it got a little kind of funny, but then all of a sudden, like,
No.
towards the end, it got scary again. But I thought it was pretty good. I was impressed.
Christian will love the third act because it gets very barbarian-esque.
Right.
Just to give you guys a hint, if you've seen Barbarian, it gets very weird. And Christian's a fan of that.
I do like weird, yeah.
But yes, no, I agree. It was a movie that I was like, I watched the trailers, and as the kids would say, I was like, that looks mid. Like, I was just like, like, maybe I'll catch it. But then, like, positive word of mouth keeps going on, and it's crossed over $200 million. And I'm like, okay, it's got to be somewhat decent, right?
Right.
I gave it 3.5 stars. I thought it was good. I really did. But as far as your Bye-Bye Man hunch/fear, no, don't worry about that. This movie is expertly made. I mean, it really, really is. Cinematography, acting, it really is good.
Good.
The issues that I have with the movie are minor, but like on the whole, it's a really, really solid movie. I would just say, I'm not going to spoil anything, but I don't like when movies are, and some people love this, but I don't really like when movies are left completely ambiguous. I don't need you to explain everything, but give me something.
Yeah.
So ambiguity for ambiguity's sake is just kind of like, come on. Like, it's a little frustrating, but it definitely is a good movie. And
well-made film.
Yeah, and there's a jump scare in there that I don't jump a lot, and I didn't really jump, but it made my heart skip a beat.
Wow.
Yeah, there is a scene involving a laptop where the woman is going over an audio file, and it's setting up a scare that you think is happening, and then it's a totally different scare. And I'm sitting there, and I was like, "Ooh, damn! All right, that's good. That one was good."
Sounds
Yeah, they
interesting.
did a really good job with the jump scares in the movie. Like, there was even a part, like, like I said, on, like, Nick said, I'm not going to spoil it, but like there was a kitchen scene, and it was just dark, and you could just, it's.
I'll be damned. Well, cool. I'm excited now. I'll have to get around to see it. Did y'all watch? Is it in the theaters? Did y'all see it at the theaters? Did you stream it? Where's it
Theater.
at?
Yeah, I saw it in the theater.
I thought it was streaming already.
Okay. It might be on Paramount Plus now. It might be.
Okay, I'll have to look.
But I mean, look, man, it's one of those things, though. I don't think the jump scares would have been as effective at home. In the theater, Christian, if you can, I would check it out in the theater. One, no one's going to see it anymore, so they're very empty theaters. You know, and two, with the sound and the large screen and stuff, you might not jump because I didn't jump.
Right.
But
it'll get my heart beating. And
some of the scenes will be like, "Ooh, okay, like this is good. Like I'm feeling something here." So yeah, if you can see it in a theater, see it in a theater. And by the way, no fucking way they don't make a sequel. No way they don't. Not after you make 200 million, and not after how the movie ends. They're absolutely going to make a sequel.
Yeah, sounds good. I'll have to check it out then. Good deal.
Yeah. Let's see. Roxy, you just recently watched Pearl, didn't you?
Yes.
Tell Christian about Pearl. What'd you think about Pearl?
I loved it. Like, I honestly just thought, like, it was just such a different take on like a character development kind of story.
Right.
I love that they kind of made it almost feel like Wizard of Oz, like, you know.
Right.
That, like, dialogue that she has in the movie, like, that there's that one scene where she's talking to her sister-in-law, and just like the emotion and everything, like, you could feel it through that. Like
Right.
it was incredible. Like it just the acting was incredible, and just like
It's a real deal. Yeah,
yeah,
it's a real deal.
Yeah, I think that we are biased as horror fans to say like, oh, horror movies deserve more recognition sometimes, and I do feel like sometimes we're just like talking out our ass. But with Pearl and the performance that Mia Goth gave, just in that monologue alone at the end of the movie, and then the close-up shot of her smiling throughout the entire credits,
Right.
just those two things alone, like I think even if you're not a horror fan, you have to go. She deserves some kind of. The Academy should look at that. Like they should look at that because like it was a great performance, and it's like we've already been burned because Toni Collette delivered a fucking powerhouse, an absolute powerhouse, and a masterclass in acting in Hereditary, and she got snubbed. So.
You know, I just watched on HBO. It was called The Staircase. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. It's
No.
the story about
Yep.
the husband whose wife died falling down the stairs, and they did a show, a series based off of that, and Tony's the star of it. She is one of the best drama actresses I've ever seen on planet Earth. I didn't know she was Australian. That's how good she is until I listened to an interview and I heard her talk. I'm like, oh my God, her Australian voice sounds faker than her American voice. But the show was incredible. If anybody hasn't seen that's on HBO, The Staircase was so intense. I just had to binge. It was the best show I think I might have ever seen. It rivals like the Midnight Mass and stuff, but this is like something based on real life. So, and they simulate all the deaths ways that the real person could have died, and it's so brutal to watch. It far breaks any horror film in terms of watching a death scene because it's portrayed so real. It's crucial and how painful, how good it is. But yeah, Tony's the star of that, and I think she's one of the best actresses I've ever seen. She's so good, which makes me realize that's why Hereditary is good. It's not the story. The story's good, but it's Tony. You take her out of that movie and get somebody else, that's just another movie. But she is remarkable.
But
Remarkable.
let's be honest about Hereditary. I mean, guys, there isn't a super thick plot in that movie. There really isn't. Like Hereditary it's more about themes than plot, like themes of grief, themes of loss, themes of family drama, like themes of genetic issues. Like there's not like a deeply woven plot. Yeah, that movie is carried by its performances. Not only is Toni Collette brilliant,
So
but
good.
the son is really
So
fucking
good.
good too.
So
Yeah.
good. Oh man, that's why that movie's so good. I
Yeah,
kept thinking there was a secret sauce to it, but no, it's such good acting.
Yeah,
It's
that's like
such an-
I'm a huge fan of Krampus because she's in it.
Oh, Krampus
She
is
did
perfect.
such a good job in that freaking movie. I watch it every Christmas.
It
Me
is
too.
My
it is
Christmas
one of the
movie.
most it is one of the most fun Christmas movies to watch, and that includes
really
family
is.
friendly Christmas. It is just when you got little gingerbread men fucking attacking David Keckner, like
It's great.
it's just it's a blast. It's a
It's
blast.
great. It's great. Yeah. There's a Christmas movie coming out called Violent Night that I can't wait to go to the theater to see. I thought it was Tyler Bates, but Nick said it's actually the guy from Stranger Things, the one
David
that's dating
Harbour.
Winona
David
Ryder.
Harbour. Yeah, David
They
Harbour.
have a similar face, and when they're like, he's in the poster is him like in a Santa outfit, which I'm assuming it's going to be like that. I don't know if you guys have seen that Goldberg movie called Santa's Sleigh, where he dresses up as Santa and just whips everybody's ass. And I'm
Yeah,
assuming it's going to be something like that. But yeah, I'm excited. I like Christmas horror films, so it'd be nice to see something in the theater as opposed to just rewatching all the same stuff I usually do, like Black Christmas and Silent Night, Deadly Night. So that got that coming up. I'm
you like
excited
Silent
about.
Night, Deadly Night too.
Oh, it's funny you mentioned that. My candle company, we're putting these out in a day. These are garbage day candles.
I was gonna say Garbage Day.
Yeah, we just got these made. And by the way, for those listening, those will be available Friday. And then we just got, I'm a Return of the Living Dead fan, so I made, instead of 2, 4, 5 trioxin, I made 12, 25 trioxin, which I thought Those are awesome. So yeah, we got Garbage Day candles coming, people. But yes, I like all 5 Silent Night, Deadly Night films. I'm not saying that they're masterpieces, but they're fun. You know,
Yeah, they are.
part two is fun. Our friend Pizal, I think he actually represents Eric Freeman for conventions and stuff. So Eric's the Garbage Day guy. He's a really sweet, cool guy. So yeah, I love that I think Silent Night, Deadly Night's like one of the best slasher films. Not Christmas, but just like in general. Like it's a damn good slasher film. I love the story, and the gore, and Linnea Quigley's in that, and yeah, that's good stuff. That's good stuff.
Yeah, what did you think of the remake with Malcolm McDowell?
It's okay. It's okay. Just Silent Night is what it's called. It's okay.
Yeah. I thought it was fine too. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't like. I mean, I wouldn't personally.
It just is what it is. Malcolm's like a pissed off like lieutenant, like just such in a bad mood the whole movie, which I can't imagine he wanted to be there for a low budget film, but he took the job. But it's it's fine. But it doesn't really tread any new ground or do anything to stand out. It's like it's fine to watch, but if you ask me what's my favorite part of it, I couldn't tell you. You know, there's nothing that really is that memorable about it as far as I can recall.
Yeah, Roxy, what are your thoughts on Black Christmas 2006? The remake. Have you seen it?
I haven't.
Oh, it is.
Have you seen any of the 3, the original one or the 2019 one?
I don't think so, no.
Okay, that's cool. The original, definitely give that a shot. Black Christmas 74. Black Christmas 74 is, man, that's a damn good movie. Really good. And the 2019 one, I don't want to say a word about it. I just want you to watch it and then follow up. Tell me what you think. How about that?
Yeah.
I don't know what she got, Nick. I don't want to keep asking Roxy too much questions. I don't want to feel like this is an interview or anything. But she's offered up a lot. I mean, she's been great tonight. You were awesome. You did such a good job tonight. I really appreciate it. Yeah. This was fun.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, I could go, man. I could always just go.
Are you a Return of the Living Dead fan? Night of the Living Dead fan? Anything like that? Any of the zombie films? Cool. Yeah, Return of the Living Dead is my favorite movie. Period.
I was gonna say I love Return of the Living Dead too.
Yeah, it's great. Have you seen the Night of the Living Dead remake from '90? Tom Savini. It's really good. Give that a shot if you have.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, love that. Are you a fan of like the post-Scream era? Anything from there? The Urban Legends or the Valentines? I know what you did last summer, maybe?
Yep.
I'm a really big fan of that film. I really like I Know What You Did Last Summer. You know?
Yeah, I really like that. Urban Legend too. Like I love like the acting in it, especially in like
the 30 Seconds to Mars guy.
Yeah.
I know his name, Jared Leto. It's funny when I was listening to 30 Seconds to Mars remember that big song that they had? What if I wanted to break?
Yeah.
I had no idea that was him. I was just a fan of the band. And one day I was like looking up videos of him, maybe like 5-6 years ago. I said, I didn't know that was Jared. What the hell's going on here? So
I know, and he doesn't age.
He doesn't age. He does not age. He's like one of those, I don't know. It's one of those aliens. You know, just stays the same. But
like Nev Campbell.
Yes.
She doesn't really age either.
And she stays, you could tell she's that kind of woman. She stays in good shape. She probably eats like the most intensely strict diet. She just like, you can just tell she's got that regimen going on. I'd like to meet her one day. I want to talk to how do you really feel about all this Scream crap? I mean, it's just a job to you, right? I'm sure she'd be like, well, yeah, it's a job to me. But because I feel like all the interviews I've seen her with are just kind of puff pieces and stuff. But I've always wanted to hear what she legitimately really thinks.
I get a vibe from her that she's a lot like Jamie Lee Curtis in the sense of like, I'm not really a horror person. I'm not really, this isn't really my thing.
Right.
But it pays well. So
Has there been any more developments with the Danielle Harris, Scout Taylor, Jamie thing? I've been hearing that there's going to be new developments, but I haven't heard about anything yet.
Jamie followed Danielle on
saw
Instagram,
that.
and Danielle reached out to some publication or news website and said, like, she commented on Instagram and said, reach out, more has happened since. So, and that's
Hopefully they talk about it soon.
Yeah, hopefully Jamie reached out to him, because through my experiences, everything I have heard, and especially, our friend Sean Clark, who has worked closely with Jamie Lee for years, I have never heard a bad thing about her. Anybody that's met her, anybody that has worked with her, never heard a bad thing about her.
Mhm.
So I always chalked it up to, yeah, she probably just legitimately didn't know who they were.
Right.
And, I don't know. I wasn't going to crucify Jamie Lee over that. Like,
Well, what dog do we have in that fight anyway? It just is what it is,
Yeah, but I am a little protective of that, just like I am a little protective of, like, Nev Campbell. It's like when all the shit broke with Scream 6, like contract negotiations and stuff, I sided with Nev. I 100% sided with Nev. If you give 25 years of your life and 5 movies to a franchise that's almost made $1 billion and they want to lowball you, apparently, then yeah, don't sign up for that. No, fuck that. And if Jamie Lee, who has been one of the quintessential scream queens, and just a very well accomplished actress, doesn't know who some horror movie actresses are because she hates horror movies, okay, whatever. Why is this news?
Again, I mean, you listen to the podcast too. To me, it's not the fact that they didn't know who she was. It's that she came across cold and I don't feel like talking to you. I mean, you heard them, right? That's what they said. To me, it's not that they didn't know who they were.
Yeah, but and then you and I talked about how, and even I believe Sean Clark said something about it. It's like, that was after a month-long promotional tour for Halloween Ends, where she visited country after country, talked to thousands of people, did dozens of interviews, and now she's finally at the premiere on the red carpet, and she's burnt the fuck out. And her photographer was like, hey, get a picture with these people. And Jamie was caught by surprise. She did not know that was going to happen. So not only is she like burnt out and overwhelmed, her photographer set that up, and that wasn't cool. And even Danielle and Scout said something to that effect. Like, the photographer was like, oh yeah, just squeeze in here and get a picture. And it's like, so if anything, if you guys want to be mad at anyone, be mad at the fucking photographer that was just like, let's make this a thing with no warning. It's like,
Well, hopefully we hear some follow-up. It'd be nice to see what Danielle and them say. Maybe the next Talk Scary to me.
Yeah, it would be nice, but
Well, it's a good time to wrap it up. Thank you guys for listening to another episode of the Uneeda Horror Podcast. This was a fun slasher bracket episode. If you enjoyed it and want to see more of these, please drop a comment below and tell us what we should put up against each other next. But yeah, there it is, guys. Roxy, thank you for coming on again. I appreciate it. And of course, Nick, I'll give you the final word for the people, and we will call it a night.
Halloween's better.